In today's fast-paced world, whether you're making business decisions, analyzing market trends, or solving real-world problems, the ability to move from premises to conclusions is critical. This process is the foundation of decision-making and strategic planning. In this video, we'll explore how reasoning works, using relatable examples to show how these logical steps impact everyday scenarios. Reasoning can be thought of as building a bridge from what you know, the premises, to what you want to understand or decide, the conclusion. This bridge-building process involves several different approaches: deductive, inductive, and abductive reasoning. Deductive reasoning, from principles to predictions. Imagine you're managing a company's budget. You've identified a consistent principle. If operational costs exceed 70% of revenue, profits decline. Now, if your current costs are already at 75%, deductive reasoning tells you that unless you cut costs, profits will indeed drop. In deductive reasoning, the premises guarantee the conclusion. It's like following a recipe. If the ingredients are correct, the result is predictable. However, this certainty only exists if your initial assumptions, premises, are accurate. A wrong premise, like ignoring hidden costs, can lead to poor business decisions, showing how critical it is to get the premises right. Inductive reasoning, learning from patterns. Now consider the stock market. Suppose you've observed that when inflation rises, certain sectors like commodities tend to outperform others. Based on this recurring pattern, you might conclude, if inflation increases again this year, investing in commodities could be profitable. This is inductive reasoning, where you make general conclusions from specific instances. It's how we often predict trends in business and economics. However, inductive reasoning has risks. The future doesn't always behave like the past. Just because something happened 10 times before doesn't mean it will happen again. Abductive reasoning. Best explanation from uncertain data. Abductive reasoning is the kind of thinking you use when faced with uncertainty, like a sudden drop in your company's sales. There are several possible explanations. A new competitor entered the market, or customer preferences changed. Without full information, you hypothesize the most likely cause and decide on a response, like updating your marketing strategy or adjusting your product offerings. This approach is common in fast decision-making environments where time and data are limited. Think of it as making an educated guess, but with the awareness that your guess might need revising as more information becomes available. Argumentation, making your case. Moving from reasoning to argumentation is how you persuade others to adopt your conclusions. Let's say you're presenting a new business proposal. You don't just need a solid idea. You need to convince others that it's worth pursuing. This is where argumentation comes in, structuring your case with strong premises, backed by relevant evidence. Imagine you're proposing an investment in renewable energy for your company. Your premises might include energy prices are rising, government incentives for green energy are increasing, and sustainability is becoming a consumer priority. From these premises, you argue that shifting to renewable energy will cut long-term costs and align with market trends. A good argument not only connects the premises to the conclusion logically, but also anticipates objections. For example, what if someone challenges the upfront costs of renewable energy? You could counter that government grants or tax incentives will offset the initial investment. Effective argumentation is about leading your audience to see the value in your conclusion. Avoiding fallacies, keeping logic intact. A strong argument can easily be undermined by logical fallacies. These are errors in reasoning that can make even the most well-intended argument fall apart. One common fallacy in business is false cause, where someone claims a direct link between two events just because they occur together. For example, since we launched our new product, sales increased by 20%, so the new product must be the reason. While this may seem reasonable, other factors like seasonal demand or changes in advertising could have contributed to the sales increase. Another fallacy to watch for is the hasty generalization. Imagine basing an entire marketing strategy on feedback from only a handful of customers. It's tempting to jump to conclusions, but such small samples rarely reflect the whole market's behavior. Mastering reasoning and argumentation isn't just an academic exercise. It's essential for making sound decisions in business, economics, and beyond. Whether you're formulating strategies, analyzing data, or crafting persuasive proposals, Understanding how to move from premises to conclusions will sharpen your thinking and improve your outcomes. In the end, clear reasoning and effective argumentation help you navigate complexity and make more informed choices.